With the Super Rugby season now over, attention switches to the Rugby Championship. One player hoping to make an impression is Argentine centre Gonzalo Tiesi.
To be honest, playing in a new tournament like this is very exciting for me. Last year it was the first time the Pumas took part in such an important competition. But unfortunately for me, I was unable to play due to injury. So I'm really excited to properly take part in this. In my opinion, it's the greatest rugby tournament in the world. I'm sure it'll be a very enriching experience in terms of learning from it, for my team once again competing in it, and especially for me personally.
There's added significance for Tiesi, who will be putting himself in the shop window by competing in the tournament as an amateur. Back in 2011, whilst playing in his second Rugby World Cup finals, Tiesi took a late hit and was injured in the Pumas' opening pool match. It eventually led to his departure from his club Stade Francais. He returned home to Buenos Aires and his childhood side of San Isidro.
I was going through tough times after my back surgery, and going back there was the best option for me at that time in my life. It meant I'd be around my old friends, my boyhood club, and back in my home country. And it helped me to be able to start again and prepare myself to make it back into professional rugby. I knew that I had to start from a lower level if I wanted to play for the Pumas again.
The long road back began last season with a spell for London Welsh in the English Premiership. But he'll be going into the Rugby Championship still registered as an amateur. A strange situation for a player first featured on Total Rugby when he made his international debut as a promising 19-year-old.
Time flew by. If I look back, my first match against South Africa was in 2004, 9 years ago, and that is a long time. Many things have happened since then, but I have to admit that I have experienced wonderful things in rugby. And I've had the chance to play in England and France for big teams, and I learnt a lot from that. It was an incredible experience for me. But once you've reached a certain period in your career, you find yourself thinking about retirement. But I hope I have as much playing time as possible before that happens.
Tiesi has fought back well. He was part of the Argentine squad for their June internationals and captained the side in their victory against Georgia. But it was a difficult period for the Pumas.
June was a complicated time. To be honest, as a team and also individually, we were expecting more from ourselves. We wanted a better all-round performance. The reality is that we worked really hard in order to have the chance to wear the Pumas jersey. There were some players who were experiencing that for the first time, and they were overwhelmed by it. That is the way we felt. We were also missing almost 20 players who had not had the chance to have that resting period before joining us for the Rugby Championship. And those players may well represent the strongest part of this squad.
And when the Rugby Championship ends in October, the hunt will be on for Tiesi to find a new base in professional rugby.
To be honest, it would be great to play again in Europe. I haven't eliminated the possibility of that yet. I think that with the current schedule with the Pumas fixtures, European rugby would still be a possibility. However, the seasons in European rugby are hard, but it would be better in terms of the schedules for me. The competition level in the Southern Hemisphere is very good, but after having the experiences I had in Europe, especially in France, it makes me look more into that direction for my future.